Don't watch this video if you're not a growth operator or a setter who is working under a growth operator, or a setter who is working under a fitness coach or something like that. If you're none of them, then don't watch it. It's a waste of time for you. So in this video I'm going to just for the sake of proof, I am a setter who is working under growth operators, growth operator. My boss is a growth operator, and I have in the past 35 days we have sent around 5,863 outbound DMs, warm outbound DMs actually. We got 2042 responses. That's not I wouldn't say that's awesome, but that's not a bad 35% response rate. We got total 73 calls booked purely through warm outbound, excluding the amount of calls that we booked through inbound. It's like 7 to 8. That's my guess. I don't know. So that's what our numbers are like in the last 35 days. Mind you, we started 35 days, so that's like our lifetime numbers. So that is our numbers. That is what I did, and yeah, I know what I'm talking about here. And this video is about what you can do if your account gets restricted on if your client's account gets restricted, right? So this is a really interesting thing which actually happened like 5 or 6 days ago. So I'm gonna tell you what's up, and maybe this video will be helpful to someone, hopefully. So our mentor has told us to he told us to do 40 DMs an hour, ideally 40 or 30 to 40 DMs an hour, and then wait for an hour and then do it on repeat until you have reached like 100 150 outbound DMs. And he said that, and we are like, okay, fair enough, we're going to do that. And we started with doing that. I started doing 40 DMs per hour, and I ended up like scaling. I started doing 40 DMs an hour, and we did like 100 DMs in the beginning. Then one day I fucking figured out that, oh, if I send fucking 56 DM, because what I would usually do is just start a timer for 60 minutes, and then I would just da 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 just fucking spam DMs and not even wait between DMs and DMs. Now I'm not telling you guys to wait between DMs. That's no. This is just what we are doing, okay? So what actually ended up happening was I just fucking figured out one day randomly that I can send 56 DMs an hour. Oh my god, that's crazy. Then one day I was just randomly sending DMs, and I was like, fuck, I can send 70. I just randomly sent 70 DMs an hour. I was like, fuck, I can do that. And long story short, I just fucking randomly sent like 96 fucking DMs in an hour. 96 fucking DMs. And I didn't know because I wasn't tracking. I sent 96 DMs, and then I fucking waited for an hour, only an hour. And then I was like, oh, I genuinely in my mind thought like it must not be 96, it should be around 60 70, but that was 96. Waited for an hour, and then did my usual, which was around 60 DM. Did my usual thing which was in my mind, which was 60 DMs an hour. On the 46th DM, I get a fucking wrong or cross icon in the fucking bottom of my message. I just get fucking scared. I was like, fuck, we are so fucked, bro. I messaged my boss. I'm like, bro, we are so fucked, man. We are so fucked. She's like, what the fuck happened? I like, we're so fucked. And he's like, did the account got banned? I'm like, bro, no. And I'm like, I just said, yo, I think I just said too many DMs, and our account got restricted, and he just started laughing, bro. It's like he took it lightheartedly, and I was like, fine, okay. So of course he didn't know what to do. I don't know, but he actually might have asked it in his mentorship program or something like that. But he actually ended up telling me that, yo, this is what you should do. Okay, go like from tomorrow, just reduce the amount of DMs that you send, and just send like he first told me just send 20 to 30. He just sent 20 to 30 DMs an hour, and then like 20 to 30 DMs an hour, then like just do it, and do only 150 DMs. So we were actually doing like 250 DMs every single day before our account got restricted. Why? Because we figured out if you send more, we will get more calls, which is really a good argument. But I'll tell you what happened and after a while. So we were sending 250 and now we are at 150. uh, so but after he said, hey, send 150, but the 150 that you really send, make sure every fucking single one of them is like crazy qualified. Like, he like just look at their profile, which should just be judgy as fuck, and just qualify them like crazy. And I was like, okay, like I was sending 250, and 150 just seems like a piece of cake, so I would do it. I don't have any problem. So we started doing that. And the way we did it was like this. So I start a 60-minute timer. Like, this is just how we did it. Okay, like this is not a fucking you do it this way. Like, this is how it works. No, guys. I start a 60-minute timer. So start a timer for 60 minutes. Then there's this is my phone, and I would send a DM, and there's a fucking another timer on my laptop. And after I send a fucking DM, I just start that 2-minute timer here. So my boss told me, make sure there is like 2-minute gap between each DM you send. Again, this is just how we are doing it. You don't have to do this shit, okay? Make sure, like he told us, make sure that there's a 2-minute gap between each DM you send, and it should take you around 50 minutes to send 25 DMs in an hour. I'm like, yeah, that seems fair, logical. And we like the actual thing was, the restriction happened at 10 a.m. or something, like, sorry, 10 p.m. or something like that in the night. And then I'm like, fuck, like I genuinely thought it was like this is not gonna work. We are gonna have to wait 24 hours, and you're not going to book calls and this that. So I just planned to fucking just go all in with follow-ups. But I woke up at 7:30, and he just told me, hey bro, like we did a story CTA, and there's this post we uploaded. Just scrape from the leads there. I'm like, are you sure? And he said, yeah, sure, like just do it. And I'm like, and I started doing it. I sent the first message, and it went. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So if your account has gotten restricted, just wait for 8 9 hours, maybe 8 to 10 hours, and maybe try sending another message. Worked for us, might work for you. Don't really know though. can't can't tell you, can't. I don't know, guys. This is just what has been working for us. Okay, so we did that. And uh, like I just said, we sent 25 DMs in an hour. And after the actual hour passes, so until this timer 60 minute hasn't passed, I just don't do anything. So maybe like it takes me 15 minutes to actually just send 25 DMs. But in the 10 minutes which I might have left, I just fucking sit there, or I just do some follow-ups, or I just have conversations with people. So you wait for 60 minutes. You send 25 DMs in exactly 60 minutes, and then you wait. Then you start a timer again for 60 minutes, and then you just wait for an hour before sending another batch and another batch and another batch. So right now, like I said, we are doing like 150. So it takes us like around 6 into what 6 into 2, that's 12 hours. So if if you technically think that's 11 hours, because one of the last hours is just like it's done, like 11 hours. It takes 11 hours for us to just push 150 DMs out. And we're doing good, I think. Now the actual the caveat, or whatever we could say, that I have noticed after we actually start doing 150 DMs a day, as our amount of calls work literally didn't reduce. Like, we are doing, one second, let me just check my track sheet, guys. We did like 13 goals in the last 7 days. Last 7 days was shit, so I don't really know. So no, I think it's good. We did 13 outbound calls, but we also booked a lot from our inbound. So that's just the data. I don't really know. But in my opinion, like we reduced the volume like literally like by 100, and we still have really good results. So I think what actually ended up happening is, just because the volume is so low, I just went in. I'm like, really, I just went in and really qualified people, and really like took the 2 minutes to really qualify that guy, or really just qualify the person. And if I'm really sure that okay, this person is He probably is financially qualified, looks financially qualified, maybe he's struggling, and I'm just going to reach out. I just reach out, and boom. And that's how we are actually working. Like so we were doing previously, we were doing 250 DMs an hour, and our appointment setting rate was 2%, and we were getting like two three calls. Sometimes we were getting four or five, but usually 2 to 3 calls per day. Right now, honestly, we are still getting 1 to 3 calls. And the thing is, I talked with my boss about this, and he's like, bro, you don't even need to worry, like we are doing really good, like like honestly, we're, as he says, we are doing really good. The only thing that we need to do is just be consistent with the work, and just keep on booking 1 to 3 calls. And we're just focusing on, right now we're just focusing on cash collected. And as soon as like we got enough cash collect we get enough cash collected, we will just start running paid ads for the influencer. And from then, hopefully we will go from 3 calls per day to 5 calls per day, which are really qualified. So that is our next goal. So that's how it is for us, at least right now. So hopefully, for any growth operator whose client's account got restricted, or a setter who is working with a client and their account got restricted, hopefully like you guys might have learned something, maybe. And if the account got really restricted, I would just recommend that just wait for like 12 hours. Like that's a really good guess for you. And if the account doesn't come back after 12 hours, then you might as well have to fucking wait for 24 hours, because that's like the time frame which it takes for account to come back. And after 24 hours, just take it fucking slow, like chill guys, like don't take it fucking slow. And yeah, take it slow and keep taking it slow for a while. And then honestly, it has been 5 days. I think it happened on 30th April. It's 5th of May now, today. And we're still booking calls. We're really doing good. So this is just this is just my video about this particular topic. If you guys have any kind of questions about what we actually did or anything, you can go ahead and ask me in the comment section. And if you like this video, share it with a fellow growth operator or someone like that. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.